Welcome to DSTV. We are touring a warehouse where one Kenyan by the name Allan Wesonga is he does shipping, so he does shipping from this warehouse. And Allan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. So of course you said you went to IT, you went to an IT school, you went to Anderson, you've done that, you've done a DJ, you've been a DJ, you've been, what else?
That's about it.
That's about it.
At some point, we were playing rugby, but not at
rugby. Some
level,
rugby as well.
Just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just for fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, viewers. So we are interviewing Allan Wesonga, who's formerly an IT expert. He worked in the corporate sector, but now he does shipping. He does shipping from Indiana, actually in the Midwest region as well. And he ships strangers of the goods as well, like the one we are looking at right now. So what is this guy?
This is, we just call it a tricycle, is what it is. But it's built on a chassis for a pickup. So it
looks like a pickup to me. I mean, yeah. It's really big. This is almost 12, more than 12 feet.
Yeah, about 12 feet. You're right.
About 12 feet long, and it's basically like a scooter to me, but a much stronger than a scooter. Looks like some kind of a tractor.
Yeah, they keep tweaking it and keep modifying it anytime they find something.
Because it has an engine, really. It has an engine.
Yeah,
it's not
the engine
like
is built.
Yeah.
It's seated right underneath there. I don't know if we'll be able to get to it. But
so when you drive, you sit literally on the engine?
Yeah, you literally sit on top of the engine.
Yeah, I see a battery right here. Yeah. So there's an engine here.
Yeah, engine, transmission, all of that stuff. Suspension.
Oh, it has a suspension as well?
All the way down there.
And
so it can haul up to 1,500 pounds. It's
about 1,500 pounds, and it's going to Kenya.
And people there's maybe 8 of them in Kenya.
There are not even 10 in Kenya?
No, close to it. I might get another one before this shipment leaves to get in the container.
So, Allan, what's the price of the I mean, you're calling it a tricycle, but a tricycle shouldn't have an engine.
Yeah, it's a BUV is what it is.
BUV for?
It's a utility vehicle.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, that's what that BUV is.
Where B stands for?
I forget what the B
Whatever
stands
it is.
For. Yeah. But it's a utility
it's a utility vehicle.
And you can use it for just about anything. I've seen some, I think there may be
because this one you can use it to ferry hardware stuff. I mean, it even has loads of boxes on it. So
yeah, those I put on there just to get me some space here to maneuver, because we don't have a really big space to work with. But there's some that have been converted to do wood logging. So there's a company here in Indianapolis called Wood Miser.
Oh yes,
that's mounted.
I've seen it. It's on around. Is it? I know where it is.
Near
Country Road
65.
Club.
Yeah. 65. Yeah. So somebody's converted his to do wood logging with that company. They partnered together. There's people that have converted theirs to do. You can drill a borehole with this thing.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of different things.
Okay.
Others have turned it into an ambulance. So it has a lot of different uses because it's rugged. It can take abuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the most strange thing you have ever shipped to Kenya? I see. Is this part of
This is parts of the tractor that we just shipped off. I had to break it down just to kind of save some space. But this is going to go on the next shipment. So
this is really heavy machinery.
Yeah, because as you can hear.
So how do you charge for this? I mean,
this was part of the tractor. We just pulled it off. So this one I gave him what I call like just bulk pricing.
Oh, bulk pricing.
We threw a number out there. He did his math. It looked like it was going to work.
These are Kenyans in the U.S. shipping tractors, shipping tricycles, shipping refrigerators, literally shipping anything to Kenya.
Yeah, just about anything legal. We'll try and get it out there for you.
Anything legal?
Anything legal. And there's people that actually in Kenya that source product, and then we receive it on their behalf. Check the paperwork and everything, and then send it off across as well. So
viewers, as you keep on looking, we ship everything here according to Allan Wesonga. This one is a treadmill?
This is a treadmill. So I'm going to break it down just like we did with the other one that's flat.
So you advise, like the breaking down, do you charge people for that?
I will charge you for that, and that's why I recommend it. It's cheaper for you to
break it down yourself.
Get on YouTube and
figure out how to break it
figure
down.
it out. It's not very difficult. It's
But
challenging.
if you buy it when it's new, it's gonna be in a box before assembly.
If you can get it when it's brand new in a box, and before you do the assembly, and if you've made up your mind it's going home, then leave it as is. Don't do anything else with it. But if you bring it to me like this, you'll get an invoice for separating the thing. Because if I'm to ship it for you just like this, it'll become unaffordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are very high quality equipment.
Yeah,
Obviously,
even,
these are
like this,
American made.
This is just easy to kind of just separate that. See, now it's already half the size. Then the only thing left is the pedals. So it makes more sense to ship it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These equipment, the ones that come from the other Asian part of the world are not as high quality as this American guy. Yeah.
So
quite impressive. So what should somebody not do, while trying to, ship? Like if I have something, I want to bring it to you. What are the things that you don't ship?
There's, I don't do the weapons at all. I won't even touch those. And then the pharmaceuticals would also be, for me, it's an absolute no. And then any alcohol, like tobacco, those kinds of things, it's a no for me. Can they move? Yes. You can do it with other shippers, other forwarders. They might be able to help you out. But with your stuff, basically, don't conceal, right? You have to give me a packing list. You have to tell me what's in there before I can even accept it. Like this is going all the way to Machakos.
This is going to Machakos.
It's going to go all the way to Machakos, and it's already labeled it for that purpose.
Yeah, and you'll be able to deliver all the way to Machakos.
It will go all the way to Machakos, so we already know because of what is already called out over there, but we already know how that's going to move. And it's not his first time; it's a repeat client.
Okay.
So I'll have, by the time it docks and gets off once we've cleared and everything is done, then I'll have arrangements with the driver. Come pick it up and run it to him all the way to the household. Yep.
Where is this refrigerator going?
That one is going to go to, I believe it's Karen is where that is going.
It's going to Karen in Nairobi.
Going to Karen in Nairobi, yeah. So, and it's just wrapped up just to keep the glass safe. Yeah. But it's ready to go. It's just ready to go.
So if you're watching from Kenya or Africa, folks, scholars do come here. They work hard and eventually they acquire stuff naturally. But we have to bring them back home for some reason, right?
People always find there's people that are taking their comforts with them, like your personal items. And then there's people that are business-minded and they're taking...
like this is a commercial refrigerator.
Commercial, yeah.
But who knows? Some people even have this big stuff in their houses.
There's houses that are that big, yeah.
Yeah, you say, Karen, I'm sure this is just going to somebody's house. Talking of comfort, I saw a very nice couch. Yeah. It's really high quality leather, actually natural leather.
Here's now the difference with
this
is why I keep saying, it's important that you take care of your stuff. So like this I picked it up in Illinois.
Okay.
And there were several items for this particular client, and this one just could not fit in the container. So instead of forcing it in there, what I ended up doing was I held it back. It's going to go in the next container. They're aware, but look at how they wrapped theirs.
So
versus
you pad it with a...
You pad it, take care of your stuff, and then we will handle it with care while it's in here until it gets home, as opposed to just bringing it when it's empty and then, hey, wrap it for me.
Even a mattress.
Yeah, that is all padded. It's ready to go.
Folks,
wrapped up, it's
if
ready
you
to
are
go.
in the US and you have Airbnbs in Kenya, buy high-quality mattresses from the US and ship them home. You'll thank me for it. Actually, you'll thank Allan Wesonga for delivering to Kenya, but you'll thank me for telling you about it. This is really impressive.
Yeah, and some of the don'ts is like don't use. This is like my personal item, but don't.
Also, don't use
don't
paper
use
cartons.
the torn. Don't use the torn boxes and stuff, right? But this one I already knew what was in there, so I went ahead and just pre-wrapped whatever's in there. But do not use stuff that's torn. It makes it hard to. We won't recover. We will not be able to salvage that and recover it. The moment it starts getting a tear, especially in the corners, that's it.
So as soon as there's enough for a whole container, it goes. And then you
goes
start
out.
filling another one.
Yeah, because we've had this entire space literally from wall to wall to the door filled up.
Filled up.
And that's how it was right before you came.
Mm.
It's just we ended up clearing out that cargo. I got as much of it out from the last shipment, as much as I could get out, to get everything out. So we just had the one thing left over.
Okay.
And of course my personal items
Personal
there.
item.
But yeah.
So have you trained any of your kids to do this?
No, to write this particular thing, yes, because this is the second one we're sending off. But when the packages come at home, because usually I receive them at my house, because this warehouse is, right now I do have 24/7 access.
Oh, you can access the warehouse anytime.
For me personally, yes, I can.
Yeah.
But as far as a delivery driver, once that gate is closed, they can't come in.
Okay.
So they have to come and meet me somewhere else. And that's where now kids kind of come in and, hey, Daddy, we got a package here. Should we bring it in? What should we do with it? Yeah, those kinds of things.
So how many kids do you have? How old are they?
2 kids, 9 and 5.
9 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they're still young.
Yeah, still young. We just started off that journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. We really want to thank you for this, and you are doing a great job. I mean, it's just impressive. You've gone the whole hog. I mean, in IT, the corporate sector, you sat behind a desk, you answered calls, you've done it all, the hardware, the software. But I think this is more important because this is solving real problems, to people who matter most, most likely close to your heart as well, because you are solving, problems of Africans, and meeting them at their point of need. For example, if you take this mattress to, somebody may be sending to their parent, who's maybe sickly, that is more fulfilling than being able to code. Sometimes that's how I think.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is actually more fulfilling, and we've actually got into a point where now, I have a group on WhatsApp, and we're learning from each other. So we had a discussion late last year on solar panels. Okay. That was very informative within that group. So typically, once I have a client, I ask them, hey, can I add you into the group? And that's where we put them, and then that's where they get their updates. There are some that prefer email, but from that WhatsApp group, because it's real time.
So the WhatsApp group is for
the client. That's why I give them the updates and everything. So, but every once in a while, there's discussions on say like solar. The solar we do not know that solar differs from the panels that we're going to get from here in the US is going to differ from Europe and those kinds of. That's why we're having all those discussions.
Yeah, I mean, you can send me an invite to the group so that I can be able to share with my viewers who want to be able to join the WhatsApp group, because you're going to get so many shipping requests, particularly from the people watching. So if you are watching again, this is Spectrum Freight LLC located in Greenwood, Indianapolis, in the Midwest region. And this is a company run by Allan Wesonga, former IT expert, but now he does shipping. We are talking about 100 days straight, and your good will be right at your door in the village in Kenya, wherever it is in Kenya. He's going to deliver it to you. He does very good packaging. His prices are good, only $30 per square foot. You don't want to miss this offer. Again, this is Spectrum Freight located in Indianapolis, particularly in Greenwood. And we're going to put a link to this video as well. So look down there and we shall be able to provide you a link on how you can be able to reach Allan Wesonga. Do you have a business number you want to share?
I do have a business number. It's 765-602-3010. So 765-602-3010. And you can get me on WhatsApp and we can communicate from there. So.
Excellent. We want to thank you so much. It's been a great pleasure. I didn't really know that people ship even heavy equipment. And you bet I'm going to bring you some wheelchairs, which we really have been wanting to ship to some, needy people in Kenya. And I also have lots of books I've been collecting. I want to be able to donate to a school in Kenya.
So books is now interesting because books I would recommend because they're so heavy. That size box right there. That's what we want to use for the books, because it's going to keep crushing that box.
Oh.
It will keep crushing that
So
box.
if the books should be a smaller size box.
Smaller size, it's lighter, it's easier to manage, easier to maneuver.